Thank you for listening to the Old 77 podcast.
If you're in the mood to break shit, there's music for that too.
Hell yeah.
Know?
Yes.
All kinds of
This
good.
one goes out to Frank Solo.
So do you ever do that one? Do you ever like roll up into the nursing home and play like a whole 40-minute set of just heavy metal?
Frank.
God forbid. We gotta get something.
Tolafest.
You know what's funny? Matt and I, when we lived in Philly together, we used to act like we were in a heavy metal a cappella band.
Who are you?
Hey, bitches. This is Old 77 Podcast.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Fucking hippies came up here to smoke dope on a dark road, huh?
Warning, foul language may occur due to the subject matter.
Yeah, asshole! I'm talking to you!
Become a subscriber at patreon.com/theold77podcast. Subscribers get bonus content and early access to episodes. Find out more at patreon.com/theold77podcast.
Hey, bitches.
Thanks for listening.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
From the Old 77 Studios.
In Jefferson City, Missouri, this is the Old 77. It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Good to see you guys.
Good seeing you guys, too.
It's been a long day.
So,
Good day, but a long day.
A very long day, right? There's been a lot that's happened since we've been here last.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie's currently out in Conshohocken.
I just like
Gotcha.
saying it. Yeah. I just like saying it.
That sounds like something the guys caught back in Nam. Right? That sent our boys home from Nam, Conshohocken.
Absolutely.
They got the Conshohocken foot.
Got a bad case of the honkins. We call it honkins for short.
Right, yeah.
Because who wants to say
Concha
honkin'?
Yeah, so they're out in Conshohocken, PA with Big Philly Mike, Jay, Rogers there, and
more.
and
maybe,
I'm sure
I think.
more are there.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I forgot somebody, I'm sorry, guys. Left you out.
All friends of the show.
Yeah, we've had them all on the show. It was weird seeing them all in one place. And our internet here at the Old 77 Studios kind of shot craps on us.
Yeah, it's not being
know
not
what's
being
going
good
on.
tonight. I don't know what the deal
Right?
is.
Boo, internet. Boo. Boo, intranet.
Yeah.
Huge thanks to our friends at the Jeff City Paranormal Society because they are our Patreon patrons.
That's right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Matt, Will, Aaron, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Everybody else.
Yep. All
All the newer Jeff City Paranormal people.
Yep.
If there is any.
I hear they're growing.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I sure.
so.
Yeah, I think that they are.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Who else? My friend Tim Mai's been listening to the show. What's up, Tim?
What's up, Tim?
I love that guy.
Toby Dean.
Toby Dean, yes. Toby's been listening. I heard that.
Yep. Thank you, brother.
Huge shout out to my cousin Christy and Ron Sandy. They've been listening.
Thank you, guys.
So was that my mom passed away this week. That's
Our
why
condolences, my brother.
Thanks, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And at the funeral, my cousin Christy gave me a big hug and was like, "Hey, man, love the show."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah."
Makes you feel good when you get one of those, doesn't it?
A lot of people have been listening to the show.
Yeah. I've told you guys before, there's a lot of people that go to the gym with Jess that are listening to us. We were supposed to have Aaron and Angela from Studio 573 on.
Yeah, we still will. We still.
Yeah, we will. We will definitely very, very soon for sure.
I was gonna say we've totally got all of our calendars and stuff online now, right? Let me check it out.
I don't know. Is it online to where other people can see it?
No, just us.
Just ours.
Us. So I was thinking. So coming up. Potentially, we've got Ethan Jones from Mind Right Wellness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think his wife Brittany is going to come on too. She's a big part of it as well.
Nice.
They're both awesome people.
We got our boy Angel.
Angel, yeah, can't wait to have Angel
scheduled
back.
to come back.
Yeah, can't wait to have that dude back.
That was a nice addition. Do it again. Angel. So nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to have that dude back on.
According to the calendar, Mike Overcamp's set to come on.
Sweet.
And Jackson, our boy.
Jackson, the bakery.
The bakery's in the house.
Yeah.
Jackson will be coming up.
That's always a fun episode when he joins us.
The bakery.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We have some of our great graphics and stuff all made up, and Jackson's in some of them. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. We got nothing but love for that dude.
No, love Jackson. Love Jackson.
Oh, yeah, I got the calendar pulled up over here now. We do have a lot of people
coming
up,
it's
man.
crazy how many people we got coming up.
I love it.
Also, boy Aaron. We're gonna try and get him still on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, man. He's been going through some health stuff, and we want to make sure that he is all taken care of in that regard before So we're gonna. It's definitely gonna happen, but we just want to wait till everybody's good.
Absolutely.
So.
We were at Last Flight too. I mean, we promoted it some. We had Dave out at Last Flight jamming with the Bobby Showers band.
Yeah, man, it was fun. Thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah, man,
it was a really good birthday.
It was a good time.
I felt very loved.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of people there, man. There was so many people.
I felt bad because of course I'm up there playing music the whole night.
Right.
I got the one set break.
Yeah.
And I tried to go around and say hi to everybody, but it was impossible.
It's always going to be impossible when you got stuff like that going on, man.
But
just too many.
To everybody that was there that's listening now, thank you guys.
Yeah, it was
coming
a good
out.
time.
We had a really great time.
They had La Chica Loca there with the food truck.
Did you guys get any of that?
I did get some of that. It was really good.
What did you get?
I got the Vampiro tacos verde, so they weren't too spicy. And then we got the chicken nachos. And then I think I also picked up, because the gal was like, so do you want any dessert to go with that? We got some peach crisp. And I was like, hell yes.
Of course.
So she threw the peach crisp on, and it wasn't bad.
Nice.
I don't think I saw too much of the peach crisp. My daughter Katie woofed it down. Right. She cougared,
just like that.
She cougared that thing down like you wouldn't believe.
Kids are good for that.
It must have been deliciousable.
So I have a student.
Solid assist on the sound effects, Andrea.
Good job over there. So I have a student named Catherine who baked me a cake and brought it to me.
Nice.
For my birthday.
How was that?
Yummy. I haven't finished it all yet because it's a huge cake.
That's the best kind.
And it's rich, man, because it's a chocolate cake and it's got like peanut butter frosting, and she took Butterfinger and smashed it up and put that on top of it too.
You got a diabetes cake.
So yeah, man, I got to do a little bit at a time. I want to be careful that I can live through it. But
sit there and eat the whole thing, go into toxic shock. That sounds delicious.
That's the second one that she's done for me, and they've both been awesome. I keep telling her that we need to get her a Facebook business page.
Heck yes.
Because she is starting to sell them to people and whatnot. So
for real.
So when that happens, I'll be sure to mention it, so all of our listeners have access to this awesome cake that I've been eating these past few months.
So those are Dave Jordan approved cakes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So what else you got going on, man?
Well, okay. So right now there are a bunch of kids at my house.
Yeah, there are.
With a huge projector screen that you helped. Put up with me today.
We put it up.
Thank you for that, brother.
Oh, no problem.
I didn't know I was going to be putting you to work today.
We jumped on the Big Mo too. Took it around the yard.
The Big Mo. So for those that don't know, when my kids were very, very small and they couldn't say things like tractor or four-wheeler, anything that had wheels and would move, they called it the Mo.
The Mo.
Yeah. So then the Big Mo is the side-by-side four-wheeler thing. So yeah, they are. I think they're watching Wreck-It Ralph.
Is that what they're watching
or maybe Ralph Breaks the Internet. I'm not sure if they're going with.
Nice.
Have you guys seen those?
We've seen them both, I think.
I actually really like the Wreck-It Ralph movies.
I've seen the second one where Ralph breaks the internet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are good movies, man. Speaking as a father, that's one that I can sit through without wanting to rip all the hair out of my head.
God, some of them are terrible though. Some of those,
you think, man?
I think, man, some of those little kiddie movies.
Oh well, yeah, some of them are,
God.
But I think Wreck-It Ralph is one of the better ones. Yeah, that's how it feels, right?
Like that Boss Baby flick. That's how I feel on that one.
I can't do that one.
Oh my God, my kid loves that.
I'm sure that my kids have watched it, but I have not sat through it. I will actually sit through and watch Wreck-It Ralph because, for one thing, there's a bunch of nostalgia in there for guys like you and me.
Right, there's nostalgia in there.
You got Street Fighter characters in there. You got like Sonic.
Yeah, Zangief is in it.
Zangief,
right.
Yeah, Zangief. He's got like the complex that he's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's seeing the psychiatrist for the complex.
For the anger complex, right?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
And
man.
even Ralph is like, "Wow, Zangief, you really making progress." Thanks.
Remember Satan as a character?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's Satan.
Satan. Mm-hmm. Don't church it up.
Yeah, so they're doing that, man. There's
cool.
a big projector out there and a bunch of kids and birthday presents and all kinds of fun shit.
Yeah.
So they still hadn't opened them by the time I left. So
nice.
I don't know.
Oh man, let them open them in the morning.
I'm kind of happy to be here right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you, man.
It's a long day, man.
Yeah, I get those.
But a good day.
It's nice to just sit back and unwind after a long day too, you know?
Yeah. And really, I mean, this was like a 2-day ordeal because, well, probably even more than that because, you know, we had to clean the house.
Well, I totally get that.
You know.
No, absolutely. Like, we went back and forth from here to home so many times. Like, it felt like a year's worth of traveling, you know, in like a 2-week period.
Yep.
And, it's just so nice to be home and finally just home.
Sleep in your own bed.
Right. Sleep in my own bed. Mm-hmm. Went and slept on a floor one night and slept in a hotel room the next. So it's like, you know, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good with my own bed for a bit.
Me too.
And you never realize how much you miss your bed until you're away from it for a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I'm very attached to to sleeping in my own bed.
We got a new bed a couple of years ago from JC Mattress.
Mm-hmm.
Best decision we ever made, man.
Yeah.
Changed our lives.
So did you get, like, how did it change your lives? Was it a bigger bed?
So, no, we had a king-size bed the whole time. And our first mattress was just, man, it was like 8 years old, 9 years, maybe 10 years old. Mm-hmm. Older than that, 12 years old, 13 years 18 years old.
86 years old.
105 years. Well, this was Methuselah's mattress, apparently, back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd been around for a long time. It was just ready to go.
Yeah.
And when we upgraded, it was just like, man, I remember the first time we laid in that thing, I told Andrea, I was like, this bed is singing the song of my people.
Yeah.
And I was out.
Yeah. Especially right after you get it. Right after you get the mattress. And
and it's
so
never the same after that either. That first sleep.
It's like heroin, man. After the first time.
That first sleep is free. Thank God I bought it.
Yeah. You just keep chasing that first sleep, but you never can catch up to it.
You never getting that back.
And in the process, you might die. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That's just heroin. That's not mattresses. Never mind. My mistake.
Jesus, unless you go to the mattresses. I mean...
Hey, shout out to our homie Louis Mano on the voiceovers.
Dude, absolutely. I love that voiceover.
I do too.
Hola, bitches.
I'm amazed at the deepness of the voice.
Just the sheer balls in Louis' voice. I can't even get that.
I can't get anywhere close.
So if you look on the thing here, there's some Louis on it. On the little punchy punch. Bottom two.
Andrea's over there
Andrea's working the buttons tonight. She's like, I have no
punchy
clue what's going on.
punch.
All right.
Okay, your Stream Deck is not working.
Yeah, it is. Now you've got a bunch of different ones. So go to the bottom right.
Hit that, baby.
Yeah, hit it.
Cooling it down with the old 77.
Oh shit, we hit it too early.
Oh well, that's all right. I mean, good God, though, listen to that.
I know. I thought for sure that was pitched down.
No,
I thought that was
that's totally him.
I thought that was some radio magic, but no.
And I love that it came because he said, "Hey guys," before he left, I'll do any kind of give me a sheet of VO. And Matt was like, "What do we send off?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man. Just come up with some stuff, right?"
So did you guys actually write that down on a piece of paper, cooling it down, bitches?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We gave him like a whole sheet, and then he came back with like double the amount that we sent him.
Oh.
And it was great. Like he put some skits together in it, like the whole VO guy in the booth. That was totally him.
Yeah, man. Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah, Hall of Famer. I believe Vermont Broadcasting Hall of Famer.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, man. You guys watching anything good? You probably haven't had no time to actually just like sit down and watch anything on TV.
The last good thing I watched was off of HBO. It was a series called Warriors.
Okay.
And it was pretty solid, man. It's kind of a takeoff of some of the writings that Bruce Lee had back in the day. And it's kind of. Did you ever watch the old Kung Fu? It's kind of in that...
You mean the TV show?
Yeah, it's kind of in that vein. Because Kung Fu was originally Bruce Lee's concept, you know?
Yeah.
So the whole thing starts off with our title, like our main character, his name's Hassan, and he's coming over, they call it the Big Salt, and he comes over and he's just getting off the boat, and he's walking up into immigration, and there's only one guy, it's a big dude standing up on the side, and he's a Chinese guy all dressed in a suit and a top hat, and it's the 1800s, and he's telling him in Chinese, like, welcome, such and such, like, Lao Xing paid for your voyage here, so your first week or your first month, you're probably going to not get a paycheck because you're going to pay him for that back. But then after that, you're just going to keep earning your fortune until you get him all paid back, and then you're here, and you can hear 3 Irish like policemen totally degrading them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you fucking chinks,
Yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah blah, just totally ripping them. And there's a whole like set of people protesting him too off to the side. Well, our character Hassan can understand and speak perfect English. He had an American grandfather, so he understands everything.
Right.
Nobody else understands anything.
Yeah.
So they come up and the cops are messing with this one guy, and Hassan steps in and they say something to him like, "Hey there, John Chinaman, like, what are you gonna do?" And he just starts talking to him. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is slap, and everybody's freaking out, and that's how it starts.
Yeah.
They say something like, "You really want this fight?" And he straightens up and he punches one. There's 3 of them. He punches a dude on the left, punches a dude on the right, and goes, "The real question is, do you think you want this fight?"
Okay.
Just knocks the cops out, man, and that's within the first like 5 minutes.
Have you seen the Yip Man?
Yes.
Thing?
Ip Man is great.
Yeah,
I love the Ip Man.
Ip Man. So wasn't Ip Man one of Bruce Lee's
that was his teacher.
Instructors in the very early days, if I remember correctly, right?
He's the guy that taught
Bruce
Lee.
He was Wing Chun, right?
Wing Chun, Wing Chun Kung Fu.
Man, I can't believe I remembered that.
Wing Chun Kung Fu. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I just watched a thing on Ip Man on Looper. Online on Facebook. They put a series of videos together, like top 10 videos and stuff, and one of them was like fact or fiction top 10 Ip Man. And it was, yes, he really did teach like Bruce Lee, like he taught him kung fu growing up. And then Bruce came to the United States and formed his own little thing.
Yeah, man, and that was the whole thing about Bruce, was like he took bits and pieces from everywhere.
Yeah, because with I believe with this guy with Wing Chun, it was all about. It wasn't about like as much power as you would hit because it was really light.
Yeah,
but it was about the motion. You turned all your opponent's energy back on them.
Right, just like Aikido, right?
Yeah. Aikido's all in circles.
Yeah.
So in Aikido, if like somebody grabs you, then you just circle out of it.
Yep. I taught my kid how to do that the other night.
A little bit of grappling, a little bit.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I remember learning all that stuff in karate, too.
Yeah, I learned some of that stuff in karate. We did Taekwondo and Aikido, so I learned that. And then I also took sword. Like, I did samurai sword and stuff.
Yep, kendo.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't really get... I really would love to find a kendo class around here.
Yeah.
To do that.
It's probably hard to do around here, hard to find around here.
Yeah, I've got
maybe Columbia if you're lucky.
Maybe. And I can't even find it there.
Yeah,
I've got a friend in Chicago, and her husband does it.
Yeah,
full on. I mean, they go the armor, the full on. Dude.
Yeah,
they got the bokens, the big swords, the wooden swords. You know, they got the whole 9 yards.
The bamboo swords. Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite things about taking karate, was get to swing those things around.
I think that'd be fun to do that. You know.
You were telling me you've got a samurai sword, right?
Yeah, I got it upstairs, actually. I was playing around with it earlier. I have to show it to you later.
And it's kind of sharp?
I've got two that can be sharp, one that is sharp, and then one that's just... My big samurai sword is an aluminum-based alloy, so you can take it to like different competitions and stuff and not worry about cutting somebody's head off.
Yeah. Well, I want the kind where you can cut somebody's head off.
I've got that one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind I want. Set it right up on the fridge. and pray that the FedEx man doesn't piss me off.
Right, that's my bagel slicer.
My bagel slicer.
It's like a Samurai Deli from back in the day in SNL.
I don't know. Yeah, right. With that was Belushi, right?
Yeah, that was Belushi. Yeah, man. You're like, you want salami?
So I was telling you, I've been watching the McCartney thing on Hulu.
Yeah.
With him and it's basically Rick Rubin interviewing him.
Rubin's that great big dude with the big old woolly mustache or beard and mustache.
Yeah, he looks like he's very much like into Zen and Buddhism and stuff.
Yeah,
he's a meditator, but he's I mean, Rick Rubin. I'm a huge Rick Rubin fan. He pretty much came up in hip hop for the most part. Like he was one of the Beastie Boys producers back in the day.
Yeah.
He's worked with Jay-Z, he's worked with Kanye, he's worked with so many
I knew
artists.
you were going to throw a Kanye in there. I knew it.
Yeah.
I just knew it.
Yeah, of course. The greats work with the greats, man.
Yeah, well, of course.
Mm-hmm. But basically the whole thing is them sitting in front of a mixing board and fucking with the tracks.
I saw the preview of it, and I think there was something on the tracks that didn't look right to Rick.
Uh-huh.
And Paul was like, "Oh yeah, now if you do this and you do this," and he just pulls these tracks down and he's like, "There it is."
Yeah.
And like I think it was Rick Rubin was just like, "Wow, man!" Like the look genuinely confused him, and then Paul did that and he totally got it.
Yeah.
It looked really cool.
I love
that. I mean, the board was great, big and digital, so that couldn't have been the same kind of shit he was used to.
Yeah, no.
You know?
But I love watching the creative process for musicians. I love it.
Especially with those older guys.
Yeah, just
I like
to take a peek behind the curtain, you know?
Well, and I also like to see them, like, what they can do with today's stuff.
Yeah.
Because we've already heard what they can do with their stuff.
Right.
You know?
And now there's this whole trend of albums that are being recorded with old stuff.
Yeah.
Purposefully, so it sounds like old stuff.
Well, if I can remember right, I think it was Ryan Adams a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just went out and him and his band, like, well, I say a couple of years ago. This was probably like 2004 to 2011, roughly time frame.
Yeah.
But like they just rented a house, you know, like just on the corner somewhere, and they opened all the windows in the house and just recorded like once a day. They got maybe 2 songs in a day, you know, for like a week.
Yep.
They had the house a month, and they recorded an entire album and I think like an EP.
Yeah.
And if you listen close in some of the songs, you can hear like the mailman and dogs barking and people driving down the road and stuff.
That's okay, man.
It's super cool.
There's a certain song, I can't remember what the song is, but there's a song where you can hear a gunshot. It's an old song, 60s, 70s, and you I want to say maybe I'm thinking maybe Stones maybe, but yeah, there's a pretty big song that if you listen to it really closely, you can hear a gunshot in the background. I watched a thing on HBO about Woodstock 99.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I saw a thing on, I can't remember one of the providers, but they had Woodstock 98, and it was like the hate, the rage, you know, type thing.
No, I think it had to have been 99, dude.
They had 2 of them back to back for a bit, didn't they? Because they were trying to do...
They had one in 95.
There was the 95 one.
Yeah.
Woodstock 96 or 95.
Did they? Okay, I thought that they just did 95 and then 99.
There's been, what, 3 of them since?
Well, of course, the original, you know, in 69.
You're never going to get anything...
Well, so
close to that again.
So the one that they did in 94, so that was the 25th anniversary.
Right.
That one, like, you know, all things considered, pretty much went off without a hitch, and you know, did a pretty good job of, you know, embracing the same spirit as the original. But the one in 99 was a complete shit show, and basically it all came to a head when fucking Limp Bizkit was up there, and Fred Durst. I mean.
I think I remember.
Do you remember
that.
this? Like Fred Durst basically incited a riot.
Yeah,
it was telling people
to break shit.
I
remember. Like, yeah, just break shit.
Yeah, and people, you know, crew guys would come up to him after songs and be like, "Bro, you got to talk them down." He's like, "No, it's fucking Limp Bizkit," you know, and you know, there's like 20 fires going on in the background. They burnt an entire stage. And there was some bad shit that happened. I mean, there was all kinds of like sexual assault that happened there.
I think there was like a couple of kids got raped or something.
Oh, dude,
that one.
There were only, if I remember correctly, there were only 8 like officially reported cases, but they believe that there were hundreds of.
If that's the one I'm thinking of, and I like to think that it is, it's the one where it didn't rain. It was super hot, and they had no water or anything, and so people were
99.
taking. So people were taking like water and stuff from the porta toilets.
Yeah.
And they were turning it over and making mud out of it. So they were basically making mud in the shit. And they had people like, because if I remember right, 9 Inch Nails played.
Yeah.
And just people were completely covered in mud.
Yeah. They thought it was mud, but it was actually...
but it was really shit and feces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were like having heat strokes.
Yep.
It was, yeah. It was
like, I think a kid was born. Wasn't not Anderson Cooper. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about, dude from TRL.
Oh, Carson Daly. Yeah.
Carson Daly was up there. They had a big corner.
So MTV
had a thing.
MTV had to get the fuck out of there because they were getting people were throwing shit at
I think Kurt Loder may even in the last days that he was there was doing like live, hey, MTV News.
He was.
Kurt Loder.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was. And
yeah, I remember all that.
That was that weird era in '99 where like you still had bands like Limp Bizkit and you had other.
They probably had. Well, who was in the '99 lineup? Let's see.
Metallica was there.
Yes.
But then like Alanis Morissette was there. Jewel was there.
Honestly, I have the '94 Woodstock.
Moby was there.
Not the '99 one.
Because they interviewed Moby in that documentary, and he was saying,
I bet he was not happy.
What he said was, when you go to venues, as often as I've gone to venues, you have a sixth sense for it.
Yeah.
Before you even walk into the venue, you can kind of feel what the vibe is going to be.
Right.
And he said that he knew that, that it was going to be a shit show at Woodstock. Ugh. He said the vibe was just completely... Because by the time it got into like the second and third day, people were hot and they were pissed.
They were pissed.
They hadn't showered in days.
Right.
They were, being made to pay $4 a bottle for water, which even today is pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yes. That I remember. It was like $4 or $5 a bottle for water.
Yeah.
It was all a shameless cash grab.
Yes.
Just all of it.
Yeah.
What you got here?
They destroyed a bunch of shit too, man. It was pretty crazy.
So the set list from '99. On the West Stage, Vertical Horizon played.
Offspring played. I remember that.
Half of these bands. The String Cheese Incident played.
No, at 99?
G-Love and the Special Sauce.
99?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I can't believe String Cheese Incident played there. I mean, it makes
George
sense.
Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars played.
Seen those guys.
So that would have been on the Thursday. Then on Friday, Spitfire, Oleander, the Umbilical Brothers, Mo, Lit, Buck Cherry, The Roots, Insane Clown Posse, and more George Clinton.
More George Clinton.
More George. Now the East Stage had James Brown.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jamiroquai.
Of course.
Live. Sheryl Crow, DMX. Wow, that would have been a show.
And actually, like the DMX's part of it was pretty awesome.
The Offspring, Korn, and then Bush. Now this is in order of the way they played.
Yeah. So was it Limp Bizkit that closed it out? On Sunday or whatever it was.
I'm assuming this would have been the Friday show. They had an emerging artist stage. Let's see if there's anybody on here that made it.
And they had like a whole separate stage where they had like DJs and they were like trying to
Moby
turn it
was
into
on
a
the
rave.
emerging artist. He headlined it.
Yeah.
Saturday then we had Guster, Bruce Hornsby, had some Everclear, Ice Cube, Los Lobos, Chemical Brothers, Tragically Hip, Kid Rock played the East Stage.
Yep.
Counting Crows, Wycliffe.
Yep.
Dave Matthews Band, Alanis Morissette, Limp Bizkit.
Yep.
Then after Limp came on, we had Rage Against the Machine, and then Metallica.
Right. People were raging that night.
People were raging already at Limp Bizkit because they were probably pissed off that Alanis Morissette was ahead of them.
Could be.
Or
just pissed that they had to
Because I
pay
can see
$4 a
Alanis
bottle
putting
for
off
water.
one of those shows, too.
Yeah.
That would have been back in Jagged Little Pill days.
Yeah, I saw
right?
some footage of her performing.
I'm sure she was hot. We also had the emerging artist stage that night. I don't think anybody big.
You're not going to know anybody on there.
Full Devil. I know several people off of here. I know the band, the Canadian rock band Serial Joe.
Don't know them.
American Pearl.
Don't know them.
Full Devil Jacket.
I don't think I know them.
Two Skinny Jays.
I've seen Two Skinny Jays.
And Fatboy Slim.
Yeah.
So it's funny when me and my buddies would go canoeing, because we always would come down here to go canoeing to Steelville. And we always heard that they would, cops would rappel down from the trees if they caught you smoking, herb in your canoe.
Yeah.
So our code word, hey guys, did you listen to that new Two Skinny Jays album? Let's pull off and listen to it.
Yeah. So did you guys actually listen to Two Skinny Jays?
No, we usually smoke Two Fat Hogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw those guys, man.
It's funny that was our code word. We were so undercover.
Hey guys, it's Matt, and we always talk about Last Flight Brewing Company, and we never exaggerate on how good it is there. They have this wonderful indoor space where you can fit a bunch of your friends or your family. You can take your dog in there, Also, kids are welcomed. We can all drink as equals. It's a great spot. If you want to sit outside, there's tons of space. It's a great spot for a sunny afternoon with friends, families, even colleagues. You can do it all out there. Games, cornhole, whatever your vice is. They also have a carefully crafted beer menu which changes all the time. Each beer they put out is delicious. Also, Last Flight won first place at the Missouri Beer Festival. They've come a long way in a short time, so check them out. You can find them on Facebook and online at lastflightbrewing.com. If you're local, check out Last Flight Brewing Company today. Go enjoy some sunshine. Get off your couch. Go. Go right now. Fill up your growler.
Two Skinny Jays. Yeah, I'm looking at their old songs.
Yeah,
right
man,
now.
that would have been quite the show.
I don't remember any of those songs, but I remember I did see them. I saw them at Bokomo, which was in Colombia a long time ago. I think Everclear headlined.
Everclear puts on an all right show.
I've seen Everclear a couple times, and the second time that I saw them was at the Blue Note, and somebody threw some shit at Art, the lead singer.
Yeah, you don't do that with Art.
And he had a double neck Gibson SG guitar, so it had the 6-string neck, and then it had a 12-string neck. Yeah. And he took that fucking guitar and smashed it on the stage.
Damn.
And stopped the song, and
that was it, huh?
Bitched, and
yeah,
I think that they figured out who the dude was that threw shit at him and then tossed him out, and I'm pretty sure they beat the shit out of him on the way out the door. Yeah.
So have you ever heard of The Urge from St. Louis?
Absolutely.
Oh, man. God, if you've ever been to an Urge show...
I have not, I don't think. No.
Dude, The Urge put on an amazing show. Every year at Christmas, they would put on this... It was like The Point, that's the St. Louis station, the rock and alternative station in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. They'd put on like the Ho-Ho show, right? Well, this one year, man, we had been waiting forever, me and my buddies, to go see the Ho-Ho show. It was down at Mississippi Nights. Mm-hmm. They were opening, I can't remember who was opening. It was somebody that we liked, and then some no-name St. Louis band called the Midwest Avengers. And I say that because at the time they were no-name. They kind of built up a little fan base now. Mm-hmm. But it was like 5 dudes rapping and one big dumpy white boy out there. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, yo, yo. It was funny, man, because when the big dumpy white boy like jumped off in the middle of their set to crowd surf, the crowd separated and he slammed off of the ground. No. They stopped the song and was like, yo, can't believe you did my boy like that. You know, it was one of those. It was just a terrible show. Out of nowhere, out of the back, here comes this bottle, just rockets and smacks the white boy right in the head. Just bops him in the face.
Oh, no.
They who did that? Right? They stopped show, lights come up. Me and my buddy, we pushed our way up front. Our other buddy who drove us there, we hear him yell, I did, from in the back. It's my buddy Brock.
Oh, shit.
I know he didn't throw this thing, but he's yelling he did anyway just to be a dick. So they're like, get this guy out of here.
And they tossed him?
And they tossed his ass, man.
Damn.
So for like 6 months prior to this, our boy had been talking it up. He was ready to go see this show. He drove us there. He had to listen to the entire show through the wall at the bar next to Mississippi Nights.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I remember Mississippi Nights.
I don't even, I was amazed he even hung around. We were really concerned. So concerned that we stayed for the entire show, but we were really concerned he was going to leave us.
Yeah. So I'm going to go see the Black Pumas.
Yeah, I heard about that. That'll be a good show, man.
I think it'll be a good show. This is going to be like pretty much my return to live music, not as far as being as a
well, I was going to say you've already played a show.
Yeah, as a spectator.
This will be the first show that you're going back to?
Pretty much like post-COVID, yeah.
Did you hear they just opened a new venue in St. Louis?
No.
It's there's 2 of them. There's the Factory. I can't remember where I just saw that one, and I don't know where that one's at. But then there's the I think it's the Midwest Amphitheater right now. And it's on the grounds of Riverport.
Oh, the old Riverport?
Yeah, so do you remember going to Riverport and they'd have that huge, I mean, you could just park for miles there, right?
Yeah.
I think they took some of that gigantic parking area and they turned it into another smaller venue.
Wow.
And they're going to start having people at that venue too.
Well, that's cool. I hope
the Factory's in Chesterfield. Okay.
Oh, it's in the fancy part of town.
You can say this stuff too, you know.
That's okay. Yeah, man. That's interesting that they're putting that at Riverport, like, you know, I don't know.
I've got a friend that he's played Riverport a few times in his band, Inimical Drive, and they're I think they're fixing to play there at the
new one,
new whatever, the Midwest Amphitheater, whatever it's called.
Have you guys checked out the new amphitheater over there by Riverside Park?
No, man, and I want to.
Yeah, me too. I haven't
want
yet.
to.
Maybe we should check the schedule and see if they got anything worth watching. Maybe we can all go.
I think they just had some kind of, I think Tracy Lawrence, or I don't know, it was like a country act that was there.
And I think they had a fairly big name
but from what I heard,
comedy guy
they
too.
sold out.
Good, man. That's good. That makes me happy. I'm glad to hear that.
You know, me too. Me too, because I think Jeff City needs a little something like that.
Absolutely. You know, of course, you guys know I've basically lived here my whole life. But I will say this, man, like the music scene and just like the art scene in the past 10, 15 years has really grown a lot.
It seems like it
and
has.
It's become pretty tight-knit, like all of us kind of musicians, we all kind of know each other. We've all kind of jammed with each other here and there.
Yeah.
And so we all kind of look out for one another, man.
You know, and that's the way it should be, man.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
honestly.
It's not a competition.
Here we go. We'll find a show at the amphitheater. So coming up.
Is this, which one are you looking at?
So this is the Riverside Amphitheater.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see who they got.
Yeah.
If I know
City
anybody.
of Jefferson's got naming rights available for it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thanks to their sponsors, Cap Region Medical Center.
Hey, maybe we could call it the Old 77 Amphitheater. You think we could fork up a few bucks for that?
Just a couple. You
Yeah.
can help us out. You can go to patreon.com/theold77podcast.
How awesome would that be?
Dude, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. Courtyard by Marriott for them. MU Healthcare and Doolittle.
Mm.
Oh, they're doing all right.
Is that Doolittle Trailers?
Yes.
Yeah, they're in
Yes,
Holt
it
Summit.
is.
Do you know where they are?
No, I have no clue where they are.
Yeah, not too far from my house. They're right off of AA.
You know,
you take
what,
like the
man?
McDonald's exit and then
Events.
you go down there. Yeah. Anyhow.
So they've got the Battle of the Brews. That was July 24th.
That's today.
That's today.
Today.
So, that was today.
So like a competition.
So we just, it was the Jeff City Battle of the Brews. I
Yeah.
wonder if our friends at Last Flight, I wonder how they did over there.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Darcy Lane is coming. I don't know who that is.
No, neither do I. I don't think.
Looks like, I know who that is. That's that girl that was on America's Got Talent with the puppets.
How do you spell? Is it just L-A-N-E?
It's Lynnne.
Okay.
Lynn, maybe?
There it
Darcy
is.
Lynn.
Yeah, I found her. I don't know if I know who she is, but I found her.
They're going to screen Mamma Mia there in the park. Phil Vassar's coming, country star Phil Vassar.
They're going to screen Mamma Mia, huh?
Yep, they're going to do Hocus Pocus too.
As in, like, they're going to do, like...
October 30th.
Like a production of it?
No,
or just screen it?
Like at your house, like we put up today, they're going to put a big screen up and watch the movie. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Jesse's a huge Hocus Pocus fan. You like Hocus Pocus, Andrea?
I do.
Yeah. I feel like it's really getting, like, really overplayed, though, as of late.
Yes, it is.
You know?
Yeah.
It's fun. Fun fact, Timothy McGee, the dude who plays Agent Timothy McGee off of NCIS is, what's his name? Thackeray
Binks.
Thackeray Binks.
Uh-huh.
Still don't know that dude's name.
What a name, Thackeray.
Thackeray.
Yeah. It's a mouthful. It's too much, man.
It's wordy, right?
Yeah, it's too much.
I mean, no wonder they were always angry.
Mm-hmm.
Had so many rules. They were constantly just, Thackeray.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you named your kid Zachary and you have a really bad lisp.
Maybe that was what it was.
Yeah, Thackeray.
They named him Zachary, but they just had a bad lisp.
Mm-hmm. And then it just caught on.
The actor you're thinking of is Sean Murray.
Shaun Murray. And he's from like New Zealand or something, right?
I don't know.
He has an accent himself.
So what is this Darcy Lynn? Oh, is she a puppeteer?
I think she's a ventriloquist.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I said puppeteer.
I think you're right. Yes, puppeteer.
And she won too. She won the whole.
Did
thing.
she win it?
Yeah, the AGT. Yeah, she won the
Poor
whole thing.
thing.
I don't watch any of that shit anymore.
I don't want to watch that either.
I don't watch any network TV. I can't. I don't even get live network TV anymore.
So to burst your bubble, he was born in Maryland.
Really? So he doesn't have an accent.
He's just an actor.
Man.
Shocker.
Damn. That dude's a good actor.
Tricked
then.
you, huh?
Dude's a good actor.
Yeah.
I watched him on something and he was totally talking like this. And I'm like, whoa. What?
Hey, have you guys heard of this thing that's happening with kids who watch too much Peppa Pig, where they actually start speaking in a British accent?
Like your boys?
Yes.
I swear your boys have watched a lot of Peppa Pig because
They
they're
have.
like, oh, Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah. They also sometimes sound Italian. They're like, get on me the
Daddy, you're getting me the pizza pie.
Get me the pizza pie. Yeah, they talk like that.
Why is our plumbing so plugged up, Daddy?
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know where
princess is in another castle.
I mean, I understand a British accent. I don't know where they get the Italian thing from, though.
Katie
Have they seen Luca recently?
Yeah, they love Luca.
That's it, because Jonah is doing the whole
Jonah's yelling,
trying to speak Italian.
Bruno.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's about like the time when we moved here.
You got a little Scott on your hands, right?
We do, but we moved here, and he was in the other driveway, and he was going ting tong tung tong.
Oh no!
He was speaking Chinese, and we're like, no.
And then we went to a Chinese restaurant, and he started it because he was like 5.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm talking to him." I'm like, "No, you're not.
No, you're not, son. No, you're not. Please stop it right now.
Quit that shit. Gonna get us cut."
I told you guys the story of how me and Jesse got engaged at a Chinese restaurant, right?
Yeah, we've heard it. I don't think we've had the full story though.
Yeah, it's just, I went there earlier in the day.
She popped the cookie, right?
Yeah,
there was the ring.
So the lady at Hunan's, shout out to Hunan's, that's my favorite Chinese restaurant in town. She knows me. She knew me because I was there like every day eating food. And so, so I printed out a fake fortune and had her stick it in Jesse's cookie.
Nice. I didn't even know they could do that.
What, like take the other fortune out and stick a new one in there?
It was probably tried to do that?
It's possible. You need tweezers, I think. Yeah. It's a sensitive operation.
It's what no girl wants to hear from her proposal, right? Yeah, it's really sensitive. You got to have tweezers, man.
Yeah,
you really got to get in there.
You don't want just any Chinese restaurant to do this for you.
But apparently they will at Hunan for an upcharge. Did they charge you, or was it a freebie?
She didn't charge any extra.
You spent enough money in there then. Holy
I gave
cow.
her a good tip, I'm sure, that night.
You should have. As well, you should have.
Yeah. I give good tips.
You got to, man, almost.
Just because
I mean, if the service is good, you got to reward it. But if it's like crap.
Yeah.
Where is Hunan at? Is it over by...
Right next to El Humidor in that plaza there on the boulevard.
So is it just you walk in and order...
Yeah, I mean, you can sit down or you can do carry out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Have you guys never tried it?
I've never. No, we've.
Do you guys like hot and sour soup? Scotty? No, not so much.
Really.
What about egg drop soup?
No.
Not so much?
I like wonton.
Wontons? That's one thing that I don't think I've ever had from Hunan's. Their wontons.
Wontons are hit and miss for me. They're either okay or they're super greasy.
They've got they've got really good egg roll and crab rangoon there.
But the wonton soup though is like a dumpling and broth.
Yeah.
So it's not the crispy.
Oh, you're talking the wonton soup.
Shit,
I'm with
man,
you.
now I want some Chinese food.
Man, dude, I think I burnt myself out on Chinese food.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm at a point where I'm like, man, it's all right, but I don't crave it anymore.
But now I'm thinking about egg rolls. And I'm like, fuck.
What do you got?
Egg rolls and rangoons, man. That's what I'm thinking about.
Well, and my buddy Tim, we went home and I went to Litchfield, Illinois, and we ate at the China Gate buffet. Was it the China Gate buffet?
Not China Gate.
It's the delicious Chinese buffet, the new Chinese buffet. Well, I don't know whatever. It's the one by Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, my buddy Tim does not eat Chinese food. He straight up ate like a plate and a half. So good ups to him. But our kids, man, they went fucking crazy.
Yeah, they loved it.
So they had seafood. They had the big you had shrimp and mussels.
Chinatown,
and crab all on ice on this buffet, man. My kids went nuts.
Yeah, they loved it.
And then down the way on the hot side, they had what was it? It was the big, the big crawfish, the big red crawfish, where they season them kind of spicy and rip their heads off.
Yeah,
man, our boy Jonah was just ripping and sucking heads.
Wow,
the whole time.
He does not. He has no aversion.
He loves all that stuff. When it comes to seafood, loves it.
Loves it.
But mashed potatoes are disgusting.
Give him mashed potatoes or mac and cheese, though. Ugh.
He doesn't like mac and cheese either. Oh, wow, that's weird. I didn't think there was a kid on earth that didn't like mac and cheese.
Texture thing. He doesn't like the cheese.
I was raised on that shit, man. And my kids are, too. Clay won't eat tomatoes.
Yeah.
Anything that has tomatoes in it, he either won't eat it or he'll make us pick every fucking piece out of there.
Ketchup?
But he'll eat ketchup, though,
He'll eat ketchup.
Yeah.
Pasta sauce?
Yeah, like he loves spaghetti. Yeah, he will eat things that are made with tomatoes, but if there's like a piece of a tomato in there that he can see,
I'm not going to fault him on that because the only good tomatoes are garden tomatoes.
Well,
I
give you
kind
that
of
one.
agree.
I'll give you that
Garden
one.
tomatoes are way better than store-bought, that's for sure.
Everything else just tastes like water.
Right.
Yeah.
You
No,
can't
I
go
agree.
wrong with a garden tomato.
No, man, they're the best.
But Jonah, see, he's just the opposite on that. So like, we'll make spaghetti from scratch, right? Yuck, disgusting.
Yeah.
He wants the Chef Boyardee out of a can.
Of course.
And we're like, what?
Just like he'd rather have McDonald's than like, Longhorns or something.
Dude,
probably.
why is it when you're a kid, McDonald's is like the height of
the
cuisine?
shit? I
right?
know. I don't know.
And then when you grow up, it's like, ugh.
It's called advertising.
Where do you guys go? Where
Probably.
do you guys fast food at the most?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
All right, then.
Probably.
Here we are. Is that because of the kids, though? Yeah.
Probably.
Wendy's.
So if
I like McDonald's Coke,
Yeah.
to be honest. So sometimes I'll just roll through and get like a large Coke.
Huh, interesting. So where's like where's your favorite fast food place to go? You're like, if you guys had the choice, not the kids.
Like to go to like specific fast food.
Yeah, like what do you like? We like
Man.
Freddy's a lot. We eat a lot of Freddy's. Not a fan?
Freddy's is
Freddy's is all
really
right.
greasy. It's like a clean steak and shake.
I feel like Freddy's
Kind
is
of,
like
yeah.
eating a brick when I get done with it.
Yeah. I'm
Unless
not
I
a big
get the ice cream.
Yeah, I'm not a big steak and shake guy, but I do like Freddy's. What do you guys think about Culver's?
I like Culver's.
Culver's has some pretty good burgers.
But it gives me the same thing.
It's just
greasy.
another fancy
It's heavy.
steak and shake.
I mean, if I'm going
Yeah.
like super fast foodie, I need to think about that one.
Depends on, like, I guess where you're thinking, because like Wendy's is usually your go-to over any other burger place.
Only because I work there.
That,
right?
but you don't really care for Burger King.
No, I can't stand Burger King.
You don't
See, I
really
kinda
like
like Burger
Arby's.
Arby's is overrated, I feel like.
Hardee's.
yeah, I always,
Hardee's,
Hardee's has
honestly,
some pretty banging breakfast though.
the Hardee's here has kind of grossed me out.
Yeah, I'd never like eat, like lunch or dinner there.
Right, like it kind of grosses me out.
But I had some- I'm pretty
over by
sure-
the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Do you remember when they used to have the cinnamon raisin biscuits?
At Hardee's?
Yes.
Yeah.
The bastards took them away.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when they
assholes.
had the little breakfast hash browns. Those were
Yeah, I remember
delicious.
You can
those.
get
too.
those at Burger King and hate chicken.
And hate chicken. Yeah.
Was Wolf? Wolf was talking about some place that has a banging breakfast.
Hardee's.
Was he talking
Or,
about
no,
Hardee's?
Wendy's.
Was it Wendy's?
Yeah, it was Wendy's.
Yeah.
He's like, Wendy's got a banging breakfast too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got that egg sandwich and the chicken biscuit and all that.
Yeah, I couldn't
I
tell
see
you
it
the
on
last
I
time.
see it on the Rick and Morty commercials. It's the only reason I know it.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't
Chicken
tell you
biscuits
the
and
last time I
bruiser.
ate breakfast food from Wendy's.
It's pretty good. I've had their breakfast sandwich.
Now I will say this, man, just some good old biscuits and gravy from McDonald's. I can dig some biscuits and gravy.
Do McDonald's still do? I don't think they do that anymore,
They
man.
took them
Did
off.
they finally take it off?
Yeah.
I had biscuits and gravy from somewhere the other day. I think it was Hardee's.
Honestly,
good.
and I hate to say this, don't anybody listens here, like don't ever go out to this place because it's terrible. You won't like it at all. But Mel's makes the best breakfast in town.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I say it's terrible is because they have enough business. Don't roll out there and make the line even longer.
Even longer, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we roll out there and every time have to wait like a half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our wait today.
We went today.
Did
yeah.
you?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went this morning.
Man,
Our
I never-
kids were
Once
terrible.
a weekend.
I've
Oh
eaten
my
there
God.
I've only eaten in that place maybe once or twice.
Dude,
and
I
it's
love it.
Not because I don't like it. I just kind of never think about it. It's kind of away from most other,
Well, because you and everyone else is not thinking about it doesn't mean everyone. And
Yeah.
I mean every one of the older people are all out at Mel's.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
have a dedicated crowd that comes. I see the same older couple
Yeah.
every time I'm there.
I think Oscars is like that too. I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of old people that hit Oscars
I
a
don't
lot.
I don't like Oscars that well.
I'm not a huge fan either.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but
But it's all right.
The height of cuisine here in Jeff, where everybody raves, Scott and I are just like, man.
I know. I was,
Yeah.
when we moved here, I was really hoping like that we would have better food, but it was just the same as back home.
Yeah.
I feel like back home was just a step above, but now since we've been back, it's back to crap.
Yeah.
It's not very good.
Well, I think each town, because we always had to drive forever, there was something in each town that was like specific that we liked.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like in this town we like this restaurant, or in this town we would go here, or
Have you guys tried the fish tacos out at JQ's on High?
I want to, but
I like them.
do they have slaw on them?
No, I don't
Like-
think so.
like cabbagey type slaw?
I don't think they do.
Because
no.
I can't do that.
No, they don't. They just have like it's fried fish.
Okay.
And I mean, there's some kind of like a pico or something on there, but,
right.
but not what you were
Yeah,
describing.
that's, dude,
yeah,
that,
the coleslaw.
I
no.
can't do the coleslaw.
I'm not a huge coleslaw guy either.
Me either.
We haven't ate JQ's in a really long time.
We've had it once, I think, and it's been a very long time ago.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
another one that's easy to forget about if you're not thinking about it. But I love good fish tacos, so that's my
I
go-to.
do too. We had the best fish tacos I've ever had come from that Lulu truck. Was it Lulu? It's our friend Tom, our boss Tom.
Yeah.
It's a friend of his.
Uh-huh.
And the dude actually went to the Gulf and like he brought back like some ahi tuna that he caught.
Uh-huh.
And like a whole bunch of shrimp and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And the shrimp on these tacos were amazing.
Wow.
It was the best. And he had a nice little like aioli sauce that he put on it.
You guys ever do the Food Truck Friday thing?
I want to do more. Wolf does it all the time.
Last time I went to that, Wolf was there. I saw
all
him
the
there.
time.
Him and his girl were there.
Yeah.
And I was really bummed out that day. Bobby was actually playing out there that day, not with me, but there was supposed to be a Cajun seafood type place that was supposed to be out there that day, and for some reason they couldn't make it. I was so pumped out.
The Catfish House?
Could be.
I can't remember. Yeah, I think that sounds right.
I know. I don't think that's what it was.
The Cajun Catfish.
There is a place that's called the Cajun Catfish House that's out kind of by at St. Martin's.
Okay,
but that's not what the food truck was supposed to be. It was some other place that I had never heard of. But I was super stoked up to get like some Cajun catfish or something like that. And
I saw where. Do you remember Pizza Quick here in town?
Yep.
Pizza Quick now is converted over to a truck.
Yeah.
And they're going around.
Now, isn't there like a new restaurant where Pizza Quick used to be?
Yeah, it's Fry something.
Yeah. I think your wife's ate there.
I think she has too. What's it called though? I can't remember. I feel like she maybe even got me some food from there once.
The Fry Affair?
The Fry Affair.
No, that's not right.
Wait, is it like a fry place?
Yeah,
like you
it's
go
like-
there and
like
it's all fries?
Crazy Fry.
Crazy Fries.
Is that a chain or is that just like a local thing? It's got to be a local thing because that's a weird location for a chain.
It does seem just the whole like, it's just weird. There's
Making
like
a whole
house,
business out of
house
fries?
business.
Yeah. Oh yeah, on
You
that
know-
part of town. Yeah.
Well, let's see. You can get menu. Let's go to Crazy Fries menu.
Yeah.
You can get the Caribbean jerk, house-made jerk spice mango pico, house-made Caribbean nectar Parmesan cheese.
Hey, speaking of the jerk, I took my kids to the dentist the other day, right next to Blue Lotus.
Yeah.
I took a peek in there.
Wondering where the jerk was coming in. Okay, yeah.
I took a peek in there, but
Yeah?
there was nobody. I didn't get any.
Nobody beat you off or anything? Get
nobody-
you away from there?
Nobody tried to assault me.
Here's one on their menu that I think is kind of cute. It's called the Classic Pizza Quick Special to pay homage to
That's
Pizza
cool.
Quick that used to be there.
Do you know what locals call Pizza Quick?
No.
Greasy Bob's.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Good to know.
I've heard Greasy Bob's.
Yeah, in my like early 20s, early college days, man, that was like the hangout spot.
So is this all on top of fries?
Yep.
It's so the whole damn
So
menu?
everything is on top of fries. So you got the Caribbean jerk on top of fries, Freddy's fries, house-made Alfredo sauce with Parmesan cheese and parsley,
Damn.
JC Buffalo fries. I think that's pretty. You got house-made wing sauce, some mozzarella cheese, celery and chives.
Damn.
The crazy barbecue, mango habanero. Jesus, my butt just hurts looking at that one.
Yeah, right. I know.
Low and slow chili cheese, the veggie lover fries, classic Pizza Quick special.
So Pizza Quick is not there,
That's
but they just have a
house-made-
truck now, and they.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've just got a truck.
I see.
Well, from what I've heard back in the day, like you'd roll up in there and it was so damn hot anyway
Yeah.
that no one wanted to eat
To
there in
actually
the
sit in there
summer.
and eat, yeah.
Right?
I remember they had like old arcade machines in there.
Yeah, a lot of people said that.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we? We went to it's out on the east side, that Rainbow Place. You know what I'm talking about?
Rainbow Place.
It's the old-timey it's like I thought it was Rainbow something, but it's out like you're going towards the Eastland Walmart.
Daisy Delight.
Daisy Delight,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Dave nailed
words.
it. You nailed it. Well, it had a rainbow on it. I can remember that.
Yeah, Daisy
on the sign.
That's
Daisy
another
Delight.
one of those places that's out of the way, so
And-
I never ever really think to go there, but it's fucking good.
Right, and you said like when you said arcade, they had the old. Do you remember when you'd go into Pizza Hut and they'd have the arcade table?
Yeah,
they have those there.
Yeah,
at Daisy Delight.
Yeah, do they? I don't remember that, but I haven't been there in a long time.
The last time we were there, which was like I don't know, 5 years ago.
Yeah,
It was like right when we moved.
Yeah,
here.
right when we moved.
Did somebody recommend it to you? Is that
We
why you
just
guys
found
tried it?
it.
We found
Did
it
you?
and was like, we need to go there.
Yeah.
I said this would be a place your mom would like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zestos is another local
I
one.
love Zestos.
That was the first place I ever worked at, was at that Zestos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's so clean smelling in there every time.
It is now that there's not a bunch of crackheads working in there. There was a bunch of crackheads working in there when I worked.
You know, you'd think crackheads would keep things clean because they're always moving and scrubbing.
Turns out they're just in the bathroom smoking crack the whole time.
Do you speak from experience?
Not a
No, I do not. I do not speak from experience. I'll make that clear. But,
yes, he chased them out of the bathroom.
but I had a couple.
every time.
I had a couple bosses that were crackheads, man. Did I ever tell you the story?
I don't think I have heard that
about
story.
when my boss, I've told you this story. We had a boss, a female, and she was a crackhead, and she would go into the bathroom and fucking smoke crack all night, and then
Dude, you
one
did-
day,
yeah.
and then one day all of us just left her.
You just
We
popped
just
out
all ghosted on her while she was in the bathroom smoking crack.
while she was cracking out.
Mm-hmm.
She came out and like,
She was mad at us for a while.
oh well, I mean,
Yeah. My actual boss.
at least till the crack wore off.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was a place, man.
That was the place, huh? Did
Lot-
you work any other places like that?
Not like that, man. I did, so like my very first job actually before Zestos, I worked at the Sonic on the west side for like 2 weeks, and I
Okay.
just fucking hated it.
Yeah,
And my
no.
girlfriend at the time got a job at Zestos, so I ghosted on Sonic and went to Zestos.
Was that around the time then that Zestos, they would have been open? Would the Capitol Movie Theater have been out there then? Still around that time? Because our boy Goody worked out there.
You mean the Ramada movie
Was
theater?
it the Ramada? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
way before me.
Yeah, the two of them existed at the same time for a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that would have been about the same time that was open?
Yeah, it definitely...
Did that pull a lot of people? Like, was that side of town really banging back then?
I mean, it was definitely more banging than it is now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot, man.
When we moved here, there was a big, I think it was the Capitol Plaza Hotel.
Yep. The one.
That they just closed it.
Well, it's open.
No.
No, what was the one?
The Truman Hotel.
The Truman.
Oh, yeah.
It had just been like closed, like
Yeah.
completely done.
Yeah.
They shut it down. Thank you.
Now they have a bunch of offices in there, right?
There's something there. They've torn.
No, they've got it all boarded
They've torn
up.
like 2 hotels down. Wasn't there 2 there? And now they've got like a Holiday Inn or something.
There's an Express Holiday
The
Inn.
Truman
but the
Hotel is the one right by the Capitol, basically, right?
But it had the Capitol like on it, painted on it, right?
I don't know.
I should know this being a local, but I don't know.
I just know that there's one that has a bunch of boards on it, and it looks like a crack house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember there was an old hotel downtown that me and my buddies used to run around and sneak into and stuff because it was
Yeah.
all shut down. I think that's the Truman Hotel.
I wonder if you could get in there and film, you know?
I don't know.
Like I could see like a local like movie production, like
Yeah,
like
that
our,
would be a good
like
place
our
for
friends
that.
at Worthy Productions.
Yeah.
Like could do a zombie flick there, you know?
Absolutely. I bet it would probably be really good for that, actually.
I think that'd be cool.
Absolutely.
You know, but how do you go about doing that?
I don't know.
Talking to people,
I don't know who you talk to, man.
Yeah.
If it's one of those
Got
things
them
that you have to
zombie
go to the
connections.
city, maybe you got to go talk to the city and
I don't know.
ordinances and
Yeah, I would think.
whatnot.
City's probably got a big chunk of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what else you got, man? You got anything else? I think we're running out of steam here.
No, I'm good.
No. All right.
Nothing that's
Andy, why don't you hit us an outgoing bumper there, girly?
Okay.
It'll be on number 5.
number 5.
Number 5. Number 5. Perfect. I love it. So, if you would like to check us out online at patreon.com, check us out, patreon.com/the old77podcast.
That's right. Leave us a call. Leave us a
Please.
message on the
Yeah.
listener line, 573-246-0779.
Oh, also got to give a big shout out to listener Gene. Jean was listening. She called the listener line here a while back.
Oh,
She's
sweet.
on episode 50.
Well, thank you,
Her
Jean.
and her husband are loving it. And it was paranormal, she said. There was a paranormal episode. She was looking forward to the next one.
Cool. Yeah, we're going to definitely get those guys
We
back.
definitely
Speaking
need-
of,
yes.
thank you to our friends at Jeff City Paranormal Society, our Patreon subscribers.
Big thank you to those guys.
Love you guys. Can't wait to get you guys back on.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
We're going to be a short one this week.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
We've had a lot going on.
Maddie's doing the Conshohocken thing.
Yeah. I just love saying that.
I know, I do too.
Conshohocken.
It sounds so wrong.
Shout out to Andrea for pushing all the right buttons over there this week for us.
Yeah, we just kind of moved the camera over. She didn't want to be on.
Speaking of Maddie, we can't wait to have you back, dude.
Live that Conshohocken life, bro.
That's right. He'll be back next week, right?
I think so.
All
He'll be
right.
back Tuesday, I think he said.
Okay, cool.
So,
I can't wait
right
then.
on.
All right. Y'all
Peace
have a
out,
wonderful
y'all.
night. Thanks for listening. See you next time. That's cool. We
That
can end
was
it right
cool.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was perfect.